What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com. Here's your free pick in the Pacific versus St. Mary's college basketball matchup going down Tuesday, February 6th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between St. Mary's and Pacific. And you've got Pacific Tigers coming into this one with a record of 6-18 on the year, losers of 9 in a row. Ironically, or I shouldn't say ironically, but coincidentally, 0-9 in conference play after a 79-73 road loss at the hands of San Francisco in their last matchup, while St. Mary's comes in with a record of 18-6 on the year, 9-0 in conference play, winners of 10 in a row after a 64-62 road win over Gonzaga in their last matchup. Now, last time these two teams met, it was a thorough out-and-out butt-kicking dished out by the hands of the St. Mary's Gaels. They held Pacific to 28 points in that game. Pacific held to 14 points in the second half, 4 points over the final 10 minutes of the first half, and it was just not a good offensive showing for Pacific whatsoever. I mean, there's St. Mary's defense putting the clamp down on teams, and then there's what St. Mary's did against Pacific. Pacific held to 7 of 33 shooting from two-point range, 3 of 17 from behind the arc, just 5 of 9 from the foul line, and none of it worked in that game for the Tigers. Now, we go back to Pacific, where Pacific has played slightly better at home this season, and they were neck and neck with Gonzaga in a couple home games ago. Lost to Portland by 5 at home, so they were fairly competitive in that one. But here's the problem, and this is also another issue why they took San Francisco down to the wire at home, only lost that game by 4 points in overtime. Maybe San Francisco just couldn't get over the hump against Pacific. Here's the problem. While St. Mary's is in a bit of a letdown spot after the big road win over Gonzaga, and it's likely not a spot where Pacific scores 28 points again. If this was any other team other than Pacific, or at least a couple other teams other than Pacific, I could probably get on board with at least taking a look at the points with the home dog here. But here's the problem. Pacific's offense has just been so bad this season. 336th in adjusted offensive efficiency. But you take them into conference play, they are dead last in the majority of the key offensive categories. Dead last in offensive efficiency. Last in effective field goal percentage. Last in offensive rebounding. Last in three-point shooting, two-point shooting, and free throw shooting. They're getting to the line at the second highest rate in the conference. But again, when you're shooting 67.6% in conference play, it doesn't really seem to matter how often you get to the foul line because you're not always hitting your shots. And that's what you need to do even as a big underdog at home against a St. Mary's team that's defense first. Yes, St. Mary's is defense first, but also right now the offense is clicking for St. Mary's. Sure, they barely got by Gonzaga, but again, it's a Gonzaga team. It's always going to be competitive. Didn't cover against Santa Clara, escaped with a win there, escaped with a home win over Loyola Marymount as well. But more often than not, what we've seen from St. Mary's is home or away, this Gaels team is on a different level, in a different class than a lot of teams in the West Coast Conference. They went on the road. They beat up on San Francisco by 17. They beat Santa Clara by 24, held them to 49 points in their own building. I've also seen them rout teams like Portland. And I think this is just a spot where Pacific just isn't good enough to hang around for a full 40 minutes. I'm not saying they put up just 28 points again, but I don't think Pacific breaks 50 here. I think this one's all St. Mary's once again. In this one, I'm going to take the Gaels and lay the big number even on the road, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.